So you know how when you move into a new neighborhood, you bring a bundt cake or something to people so that they like you. I mean, no one does that anymore, but they used to do it, you know. Now, if you randomly show up with a bundt cake, the neighbor shoots you in the face and claims the stand their ground law told them to. You know, I wanted to accept the cake, but the law told me I had to fuck this guy up. Anyway, Donald Trump is moving to a new neighborhood, right? And in place of a bundt cake, he sent his neighbors at the Department of Energy a 74-question memo designed to weed out the employees who have worked on climate change. How sweet of him. It asked for all department employees who have attended any meetings on the social cost of carbon, a measurement that federal agencies use to weigh the costs and benefits of new energy and environment regulations. He's basically showing up to town and going, "Are you now, or have you ever been, a believer in science?" Why does that sound familiar?
Are you now, have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
I'm not now a communist.
Right. So Trump is on the old communist witch hunt, but he's doing it against knowledge. And you might be thinking, Lee, that's an exaggeration. During McCarthyism, they also asked them, you know, about passing out literature, and they asked them to rat out friends and colleagues. Here's more from the Trump team memo. Can you provide a list of all DOE employees who have attended any working group on the social cost of carbon meetings? Can you provide a list of when those meetings were and any materials distributed, emails associated with those meetings, or materials created by department employees? Here, I'll save you some time, Donald. Burning fossil fuels is fucked up. Clean energy exists now, and we need to start using it immediately so we don't die. There's your fucking working group. That's it. Meeting adjourned. Unfortunately, the only materials we have from the meeting is a printout of your questionnaire, which I wiped my ass with. Here you go. Study it real close. Moving on to more news that makes your brain look at your ear holes and consider making a run for it. The Nobel Peace Prize Forum Oslo was launched a couple days ago, and the launch event featured Henry Kissinджър and Збигнев Bžежинski addressing the theme, the U.S. and world peace after the presidential election. Yes. Apparently, the Nobel Prize Committee did not learn from the first time they gave a peace prize to the lovable curmudgeon war criminal Henry Kissinджър in 1973. They're honoring him again. You know, it's kind of gotta suck to be Kissinджъr, in a way. Here you are, you're an old man, your life's work, your whole life has been devoted to war crimes. Really, worked your butt off day in and day out. You're missing dinners, your kids don't know you. It's terrible. Just to make sure the appropriate number of people get bombed or sprayed with Agent Orange or whatever. And yet, after all that, the Nobel Peace Prize Committee keeps fucking honoring you. He's got to be like, God damn it! What does a guy have to do? What? Have you not paid attention to my work at all? How do I get appreciated for the murderer I am? Kissinджъr honored by the Nobel Prize. What have we come to? In related news, Carrot Top will be presented with the Mark Twain Award for Excellence in Comedy. Ann Coulter will win a Pulitzer for her book, Black People Caused the War on Christmas. And Eric Prince, the founder of the mercenary army Blackwater, will be honored with the Mark Twain Award for Excellence in Comedy. It's a very exciting time, very exciting time. And now let's go to a super fun video of Denver police officers literally stealing the blankets from a homeless man. Yes, that's right. They are taking the blankets away from a homeless man, confiscating them. But don't worry, they're folding them first. They're like, listen, I am fine with abusing the homeless, but I will not stand for wrinkly blankets, all right? The life-saving supplies I confiscated from desperate people should look shipshape. The police claim they're enforcing the city's ban on homelessness, or ban on camping, but banning homelessness, that's about as effective as banning scary thoughts. I mean, you can't stop it with a ban. However, after that video went viral, the Denver mayor ordered police not to confiscate blankets and tents anymore, well, actually, through the end of April. Because, you know, there's never been a cold night in the Rocky Mountains after April. And I'm sure many of you, if you're like me, you're wondering if they don't take their blankets away, then everyone will want to be homeless, all right? I mean, kids, old people, thrill seekers, you gotta make homelessness unpleasant. Have no fear, though. Even with the change, the city intends to continue enforcing the camping ban, which carries a potential penalty of a $999 fine. Yes, if you have no money, then you owe us $1,000. How dare you have no money? Oh, I'm sorry, not $1,000, $999, because $1,000 would just be wrong. It would be, you can't charge a homeless person $1,000. They have no money. Make it $999, all right? After all, we're not heartless here, okay? I want to show a little more of that insane video. And while it plays, I want to read you some names. Wells Fargo CEO John Stump defrauds millions of customers, has had 0 blankets taken away from him. Angelo Mozillo, former CEO of Countrywide, cost millions of people their homes. Nary a blanket repossessed. Jamie Dimon, head of J.P. Morgan Chase during the 2008 collapse, still there, still rich as fuck, totally full of blankets. Not even a throw pillow has been taken away. I would list more, but that video is not 3 days long. While we take blankets and tents from the cold and poor, the true villains of our society face no risk of criminal prosecution.